authentic. It is authentic. Welcome.
Ugly selves, right?
Obviously, that's
why we do so well.
why we do so well. Exactly.
All our followers have been asking for this.
Oh,
we're delivering, baby.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome to you, Dan.
Yes, Monday morning and
Monday
the Pinnacle.
Madness.
Yes, Monday Madness to come. Pinnacle podcast.
Favorite day of the week, Monday.
Obviously.
We get to see each other. We get
it's
to
fun.
do business. We get to get our podcast rolling again.
Amen.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And how was your weekend, Dan?
Good. I got a little bit of a battle scar. If you can't tell, some more beauty marks. I had a rough sledding accident. There was dogs. There was branches. It was
snowmobiling, right?
No, this was a sled.
Okay.
You could maybe call it a hill. It was more of a slant, but enough
onto the ice there at your house.
Onto the ice, yes, enough to do some damage. So, but yeah, shout out to my wonderful neighbors for that. No, I promise I'd give them a little bit of a hard time, but no, it was a lot of fun. So Mondays we're gonna start out kind of just highlighting a little something, and then we'll move into our Monday Madness.
What are we gonna talk about? I'm super excited.
Well, part of our success, I think, has been processes, routines, more importantly, and just, I guess, then
what about good looks?
Well, good looks is the key, but you don't.
Not everybody is blessed.
You just gave away our whole secret. That was supposed to be next week.
That's right. That's right.
But no, consistently doing things that work is what makes people successful.
Amen to that.
And so, what works? Troy.
Oh, cool. This is what we were talking about earlier, right?
Yes.
This is my Streaks app,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. You can just go to Streaks on the App Store, iPhone, Android, and it's fun because anything you want to do every single day, you can put it in your app. Like Dan, for example, you could say, make your bed.
Yes, I could say that.
See, I don't even put that in the app because that's a given.
Yes, of course it is a given.
But it is fun to get that momentum going. And part of my Streaks, I have 6 right now. I have the paid version. Cost me $3 for the year. So I think it was worth it. But read to kids. Call 5 people proactively on the phone every day. No alcohol. I'm really doing well on that streak. 42 days. No sweets. Up to 3 days for that. And the cool thing is you just load the app and you want to keep the momentum going. So workout, 37 days for that. Drink 3 big glasses of water in the morning.
Nice.
Day 9.
Especially if you're working out, stay
hydrated. You got to hydrate.
Absolutely. That's so cool.
Yeah,
so,
thanks.
So not only are you keeping yourself accountable, but it's also visual, which I can attest is underrated. You know, as we've even looked at some of the sales numbers, when you're looking at it, it's just more consistent. When you're not looking at it, you have
outside, out of mind.
It really is true. It really is true. And so, kudos to you for going through and doing that. And that is kind of cool. And to your credit, also, Troy, one thing you always talk about, and as an athlete, I totally vibe with this, is gamifying.
Oh, gamifying.
Yeah, make it a competition, even if you're competing against yourself. But that is pretty cool because it's all about routines. What is the toughest one you've had so far to try to
call people on the phone proactively every day? It sounds easy, but it's like, who am I going to call? Because you have certain people that are expecting calls. Obviously, you call them. But then the 5 random people, and I want to get our whole office behind this because it's such a powerful tool, the telephone. And to call someone on the phone when they're not expecting it and just check in and say, hey, what's on your plate? How can I help you today? Thank you for being a great client.
Absolutely.
It's so powerful. And it's not even for clients. It's friends.
Absolutely, yeah.
Family, referral partners. What's going on? Hey, just checking in, seeing if I can help you with anything.
A phone call to say, how are you, is a lot better way to stay top of mind than sending the heart on their Facebook page or something like that.
Or the HBD for happy birthday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like
so lazy.
Yeah, the quick hitter there. You're right. There's some depth, and there's something we always talk about, picking up the phone. And
picking up the phone is so powerful.
You can't substitute some of the tonality, some of the
enthusiasm, emotion,
right,
empathy. People appreciate that. They know why you're calling. I mean, they will try to reciprocate by, old friend of mine, Amy. I'm doing life quotes for her right now. Just checking in. She is a client of ours, but had no intention to get the life insurance process going. But she was ready, and it made a lot of sense for her family, her growing young family. So here we are. We're helping her out with life insurance.
Beautiful. No, and calling on the phone, we're going to segue with that into Monday Madness. Because
that's a perfect transition.
And this is Troy. You, like I said, we talked about this a little bit last week, but this is kind of a hot button issue, so we want to start off on this. Monday Madness, we're talking about texting, but more specifically being on the phone, not calling while you're driving.
Oh,
the dangers, the causes.
Epidemic. And we see this in our agency. It seems like there's 2 or 3 accidents going on every single day in our agency. And this is a trend that has increased 10, 20, 30% every year over the last few years. It seems like everybody right now is on their phone. Mm-hmm. And don't even kid yourself. You drive down the phone and down the road, everybody's got their head down.
Right.
That's a big problem when you're supposed to be driving.
And so I got a couple statistics for us here because that's what we bring to you here on the Pinnacle Podcast. But so when you're texting and when you're on your phone, YouTubing, Facebooking, whatever the case is, when you're using your phone, you have 400% more time of your eyes off the road. So 400% greater not paying attention to what's in front of you. And
it's more dangerous than drinking and driving, in my opinion.
Because you're not looking
guessing
at all.
When you're drinking and driving, and I don't do this, but I'm guessing your hands are on the wheel and you're like, I got to keep straight here. And you're more focused. But if you can't see the road because you're looking at your phone, there's a 100% chance you'll hit something.
If you're drinking and driving, you might still be looking at the road. You might have delayed reactions, you might have delayed reflex, you might have impaired judgment and all those types of things. But when you're texting, your eyes are not physically able to even see what's in front of you.
Sure.
And you're right, statistically it's still work. There's an average in Minnesota alone of roughly 60 deaths a year, which, I mean, my gosh, that's more than one a week where you're just, going through life, and how many times do you hear the stories where you're halfway through the message or something where they've, finding all that stuff. So it is madness. And from an insurance standpoint, if you get caught, it is just like having a DUI on your record for having the texting and driving. So
there is some legislation going through in the state of Minnesota right now to prevent it. I think I'm kind of an anti-government guy. I mean, of course, government's important, but as little as possible. And it kind of equates to me like the seatbelt law. I wasn't totally behind that, but now I wear my seatbelt all the time because it's the law, number one. But number two, it's not really government getting your business. Put your damn seatbelt on. Same with your cell phone. Turn your cell phone off or hook it up to something. And I bought one of those, which is a good tip for people. One of those cell phone holders. When you get in your car, you hook your cell phone up. That way you can't scroll through it and all that stuff.
Gotcha. So, yeah, it locks it up a little bit.
Locks it up. You don't have it in your hand. You're not able to flip through with 2 hands kind of deal or whatever. It helps me.
Gotcha. And the point is you're being proactive. You're being cognizant of the issue. And it is an issue because I think everybody.
It's an epidemic, in my opinion.
Epidemic's probably a better word to put it because everybody does it. Everybody does it.
These are what the accidents are. Somebody got in front of me and slammed on the brakes and I rear-ended them.
Right.
Those are our clients, and our clients are getting rear-ended by other people. And it's the reaction time isn't there when you are not looking and there's a stoplight and you're going through it and the guy in front of you stops and you rear-end them.
Yeah. Yep. And then of course you get it wasn't my fault.
Of course, because they slammed on their brake. They cut me off.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, if
our clients, we believe you, of course.
Yes, ours are good. It's the other guys.
We get very frustrated with other people's clients because our clients pay attention.
Yeah, we got our clients' backs, and so
that's one of our core values. We have each other's back.
We do. That is true. That is one of our Pinnacle core values. And speaking of Pinnacle core values, we have another couple minutes here, but right now we are looking for a salesperson. We're hoping, to keep you in the 45 to 50 range.
To start, first year.
To start, right. Just the first year. That's going to include basically a 6-month training program. We basically 3 months to learn the companies, 3 months to learn the insurance, how to sell, and all that type of stuff. And so really some good opportunity. If anybody knows anybody out there, please reach out to us. Like I said, a lot of support, a lot of training.
What's the hardest part of insurance sales, Dan?
Capturing leads, capturing people to talk to.
And we didn't talk earlier about this, but you're right.
It is, and
that's what we do the best at.
We're very good at that, and try to set up an incredible foundation for that. And we'll have all the support and I guess everything you really need to be successful in this business. That could very, very easily turn into a career. So
easily. When you have the leads, then you're just calling people and saving them money and getting them better coverage.
Helping.
Everybody's required to have insurance, so you're helping them get better coverage to protect their family. And being independent, we can help the most people keep the most money in their pocket as well.
Absolutely, my man. So good stuff. That is the Pinnacle Podcast. Hope everybody has a great week. We'll be back Wednesday, mid-morning or so. God bless everybody. Stay tuned.
Take care.